Oh no, does my stream still say I'm playing Voices of the Void? I thought I fixed that. I had a bit of a false start earlier because I accidentally put myself under the Voices of the Void category. No, it says Dyson Sphere Program on my end. That's what the notification told you. Yeah, that was my initial. So I started the stream. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no Voices of the Void today, I'm afraid. I have so many Voices of the Void streams that I need to process. It's actually kind of crazy. I still have like 7 or 8 I need to break down into bite-sized bits for the YouTubes. And, yeah. That's going to take a while. You also like Dyson Spheres? I like Dyson Spheres too. I was gonna play something else, but I don't know. I should have streamed earlier if I wanted to try something else. At this point, it's getting late at night. Sun's down, it's dark. I'm wrapped up in a blanket, a heated blanket. It's what I got for Christmas. And I kind of just want to play around in Dyson Sphere Program. The nice thing about Dyson Sphere Program is that, like, even if you don't get anything done, at least you'll get things done, right? Like, it's an automation game. Even if you go around doing nothing for 3 hours, there are still things that are going to be progressing. You're still going to be getting resources. Your sphere is going to continue being built. You're going to be building something, probably. It's hard to screw up progressing in a factory game unless you literally do nothing. Like, if you load into the game of day 1, day 0, or day 0, hour 0, and do nothing, yeah, okay, then you're not going to get anything done. But, like, at the point that we're at now, I could load into the game and I could just AFK sit on the planet and things would progress. We would get things done. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, chat. I'm not going to do that, Rip Rubin. Don't worry. I am going to take a second, though, because whenever I load into the game, my frames go to absolutely nothing. I think that's just kind of the nature of it, just, like, propagating everything out. I could be wrong about that. I've been known to be wrong in the past. But that's my understanding of the game. I think I'm also going to adjust my Dyson Swarm a little bit. Not only are we adjusting our Dyson Swarm a little bit, let me, I wanted to try High Bloom Effect. I wonder if maybe that's causing the game to struggle. Nope, that caused my FPS to go down. What? Game. Excuse me, I need those frames for streaming. Oh, okay, we're going back up. This is just going to start being a rite of passage. Me trying to get my frames back. So, it's funny. Ooh. I'm also losing frames on Twitch. Why? Why am I losing frames on Twitch? So things have normalized in the game. And I think things are normalizing on the stream. Am I still struggling? I am. I'm still dropping frames. Why am I dropping frames? No. It's not you, Rip Ruben. I mean, some of it might be you, but I've dropped 6% of my frames in the last minute or so. I think Dyson Sphere Program doesn't like me streaming it. There may come a time and a place where we may have to reduce the video resolution because of how many resources this is taking. I don't really want to. I want the like high quality, high fidelity images, but if it reduces the quality of the stream, then I'm going to have to at some point. But we seem to be okay now. I'm not dropping any more frames. My lag is gone. I think we're okay. But yeah, I want to adjust my Dyson Swarm because it looks like it's kind of a bit of a chaotic mess. That's not really going to help me progress in the game at all. It'll just make the sphere look a little bit nicer in the long run. I also want to build more storage, which we're going to do that real quick.
Insufficient materials.
I want to build more storage for my solar sails, and I want to build more storage for my sphere parts, because eventually we're going to have to scale this up. We want to build big spheres, right? We want to build huge spheres, the biggest, the most powerful of spheres. Okay. So we're going to store, we're just going to do 2 more storage things of those guys. I think this production is going well. Actually, with all of the graphene that I'm producing now, I could probably even increase the amount of solar sails I'm building.
Flight mode. Replication complete.
And we can also come over here and slam down a couple of storage containers. Actually, I'm going to slam down a lot of storage containers over here. The weird thing about the actual carrier rockets is that you can only stack 20 of them at a time. So you really need a lot of the of storage to really get your bang for your buck there. All right, let's go ahead. I think I am going to add some more production for solar sails. Again, I want to kind of adjust my solar sail layout a little bit. I don't want to build all of those processors. Let's just go grab processors. And it's mostly an aesthetic thing. But aesthetics is important. You want your things to look nice. Is it the super magnet rings we're missing? This is also a problem. The lack of electromagnetic turbines that we have is going to cause us problems in the long run.
Replication complete.
That may be our next task. So, Deltras, hey, how's it going today? You're keeping the flight mode lady voice enabled. Why not? Why not?
Flight mode.
Anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to have to move some of these engine production stuff off-world. I need to be able to build these engines faster and better. And also, I'm out of gears now, too. Why? I mean, there's no reason why those shouldn't be upgraded at this point. But that also doesn't explain why we're out of gears all of a sudden. It's good. Was hoping you'd stream over the weekend. You can't remember if you found me on Thursday or Friday. You just need me to stream from about 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday. I kind of stream when I feel like streaming. Friday, I think you found me on a Friday. I usually stream Friday afternoons before I sleep for work. Sometimes I'll get a stream Monday or Tuesday, every other week, but I didn't stream today because, I don't know, I was being lazy. What do? I work in a convenience store. I work overnights. Okay, let's see here. Oh, snap. Snappy indeed. You used to do that years ago? That's good. I like it. It's relatively decent work. I get paid... Well, I don't get paid well for it, but... I get paid a lot better now. It was at Walgreens? Okay. I get paid a lot better now than I did at my previous job, so I'm not complaining. Okay. This is just kind of a jank expansion of my solar sail capabilities. I just want a big backlog of solar sails, so when we go to another system to build a big sphere, we'll have plenty in store already. We love pay raises. We do love our pay raises. That is a factual statement. In fact, I got a pay raise this year. Actually, I got multiple pay raises this year. I got my yearly pay raise, and then the company bumped my district's pay up 50 cents as well. So that's nice. A little bit of extra money is always nice. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I live quite modestly. I can usually survive on a modest wage, but it's still nice to not worry about money.
Materials.
It's gears that I have to build.
Light
Of
bulb.
course. Why didn't I think of that? Gears are a bit of a problem all throughout, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to have to move some of this production off-world. We're reaching... So our homeworld is reaching the critical moment where the resources it produces is starting to struggle because the raw resources on the homeworld just isn't enough anymore. It looks like we're through all of our gears in this area. If we're even building gears in this area. Actually, I don't see gears. Am I playing modded? I am not. I am a vanilla boy. I'm also playing with, I believe it's normal resource settings. I don't have it set to like scarce or infinite resources. That's not for me. It could be a fun challenge to play on scarce resources sometime, but I'm not.
Insufficient materials.
I'm not that kind of guy. Yeah, electromagnetic motors are a pain. Which is kind of a shame, because I had quite a lot of them at one point in time. And I think what's just ending up happening is, again, my homeworld is slowly starting to run out of resources, which means my throughput's going down. So I'm going to end up having to move a lot of this stuff off-world. I'm going to have to find a planet with a lot of iron and copper, and just kind of move it there, I think. The problem is... Svalson 1 is a good option. They have lots of iron and copper. Automate them on like 10 different worlds. Yeah, ultimately, like, that's what we'll have to do. But a little bit at a time. We can't do everything at once. I'm bad enough at automating what little I have. As my frames go to heaven again. Hopefully, I'm not losing frames this time. It's just a little bit of lag. Okay.
Flight mode.
I did switch my install file over onto my SSD. So that should help my load times at least, if nothing else. All right, let's drop a couple more of these cannons. I don't really have a reason to want to build more solar sail cannons. I just want a nice looking Dyson Swarm. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to get the Dyson Swarm to look pretty today. At least that's one of the things we're going to be doing. What kind of computer setup do I have? So I have a... Oh, I have my task manager up so I can monitor my performance. I have a GeForce RTX 3070. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. I have a, let's see, 3.5 gigahertz processor. I don't know if this has the number of cores on here. It has 8 cores. So, like, my computer's not bad. It's just, we're currently running the game in Ultra HD, with most of the video settings not changed too much, and probably turn VSync off, but I'm not gonna mess with it right now. Read the CPU processor name to you. It's an 11th gen Intel Core i9. Okay, anyway. Which, the PC is like 5 years old at this point, so it's alright. Yeah, it's decent. I just think, like, it's a mix between God Deter... Use fractionators to produce at least 100,000 deuterium per hour on a single planet. Nice. Nice. I like that. That makes me happy. Yeah, it's probably mostly, like, the fact that I'm, like, playing in Ultra HD and the fact that I'm streaming. Fine upgrade, but wasn't dying either. Yeah. Like, I need to get a new PC before prices go up, but... I don't know. It's a lot of money to sink into a PC right now. I may have to... Here. Let's get rid of this. We're gonna put in one of these guys. There we go. Prices are already up, just thanks to the RAM. It's true. I know it is. Alright, let's play reindeer games with our Dyson Swarm, shall we? This will have no significant impact on anything whatsoever. I just want it to look pretty. So can I edit this, or do I have to adjust it manually? Oops. That makes it all disappear. What exactly do I want to do? I think I want to pull the swarm out away from the shell a little bit. And I want it to look a little bit less like a chaotic mess. That's all. Like, I can see the lines there, but I can't seem to change them. We may have to just add orbits and then get rid of the old ones. It's still a little bit odd that I can't... Can I edit? Oh, wait. Okay, I think this is what we're looking for. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. How do we want to do this? I haven't really thought this through. We could have like a lower inclination. And we could pull it out to about... I don't know where the first planet in the system is. But we could pull it out to like here, maybe. Could pull it out to just a flat 8,000. I don't really think the longitude matters too much. Do the sails all move? The sails that are already in orbit probably do not move, if I had to guess. I would have to guess that the change will happen gradually over time. So yeah, if we set that to 8... Oh, we probably have to confirm this. All right. So you would use the longitude if you wanted, like, the line to point a specific direction. But I don't think that really matters too much for this. You've never edited sail orbit before? You and me both, Chief. And then I think we're just going to, like, do, like, 10% inclination changes. Well, actually... Let's see, the first one was flat, wasn't it? Can I go over and look? No, it was at 5%. So if we change this inclination to 10, take it out to 8,000, keep the longitude as it was, make a wall of sails. I've thought about that, but that would be pretty intensive to do. All right, so that's at 5. So the first one is at 5. The second one is at 10. I think this one, we may want to do it the other way. So we want it to be like 5 degrees off of the other direction so that it like angles up like that. And then we're just going to keep doing this for all of them. I know it's a little bit too early to be dealing in vanity projects, but I still like these to look nice. Yeah. It's okay, though. All right. 8,000. We'll do 15 on this one. And then we'll add an orbit. Oh, that's right. It's down here now. 8,000. My starter world's already basically barren. Let's be real. And then we want it to be 10, 15. Like that. Now, we could theoretically do this a whole bunch and then set, like, one of our railguns for each orbit. How many railguns do we have? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I don't think we're going to be doing it for 18. I think we're going to be doing 18 separate orbits. But we could do, what, 2 more? Or 1 more? 6. I think we stay with 6. Because we can divide that. We can divide 18 by 6 pretty easily. It means that we'll have 3 railguns for each. Your internet or mine is struggling to keep up with the video. I was losing frames earlier, but I'm not losing frames anymore. I was lagging there for a minute, but my FPS has stabilized. So I don't like to point fingers at anybody because I don't know for sure. But, you know, life goes on. Now, not all of these are going to be firing at the same time. But that's okay. There we go. That might be at the lag. Yeah, I think it was the lag. The lag is now gone. Hopefully the crisis will be averted. I'm probably going to have to go back to 1920 by 1080 at some point, but it probably won't be this stream. Probably wait for the next stream. Okay, so that'll slowly resolve itself.
Flight mode.
So we have 2 major crises that we have to deal with. The first crisis... Okay, we have 3 major crises we need to deal with. The first crisis is yellow cubes. I know it looks like we have a lot of yellow cubes right now, but we really do not. We need diamonds and titanium for these. Diamonds and titanium crystal. For titanium crystal specifically, we need organic crystal, which we're currently processing the bad way. Somewhere. I think over here. We have 4 chemical plants that are kind of, sort of, maybe sometimes when it feels like it, pumping out an organic crystal. It is not doing as well as it used to be, mostly because I haven't updated our oil collecting industries for a while, so they're probably running out of oil. But that's one crisis. We need to get organic crystals so we can stop this nonsense right here. Our second crisis, the engines. We need to move a lot of this production for these engines to a different planet where we have A, all the resources that we need, and B, a lot more space, because we're going to need a lot of these engines. We're already struggling and we need a lot more. These gears are a problem. I don't really know why we're struggling so much with gears, but we very clearly need to be producing more. And actually, we still do have the production. We still have the raw resources here to produce the gears. We just don't have the space. We just don't have the space. What I'm learning is that we just don't have the space. I say as I look at the entire half of the planet that we haven't tapped into yet. We could expand on that. That we could do another stopgap here and solve the problem temporarily, at least as far as the gears are concerned. But in the long term, we're definitely going to have to move a lot of this production off-world, especially when we get up into the higher tier engines. There's always more space on the home planet. I don't think that's true. This is very quickly becoming not true. So, the third crisis that we're
Flight
having.
mode.
I pushed it so hard, when we first got the techs. Proliferation. A, we're starting to run out of coal. Well, we still have a lot of coal on the planet, but we're starting to run out of coal in this area. We do have a bunch of coal up here, though, so maybe we can tap into that. And B, we need to be proliferating everything. And currently, we only really have significant proliferation infrastructure on our homeworld. And I haven't really been keeping up with it, but don't tell anybody. Don't tell anyone. It's a secret. Let's see. We did get the next tier of mining. Is my music too loud? Sounding weird and discordant? I don't know. It's not too loud, just sounds sad. I mean, it's late at night. Maybe it's just sad because I don't know. Who knows? It's a mystery. There's so much we still need to do. There's so much. Adding hydrogen coal can get refined oil. That's not really something I need. Maybe we're in like a secret horror theme Dyson Sphere program. Maybe we're about to get eaten by a Gru. Let's go ahead and do some of our personal upgrades. Let's grab Energy Shield 4 and 5. We'll get drone engines. Ultimately, we want to grab anything that we don't need the universe matrices for. So we'll go ahead and we'll just queue those up. There we go. All right. There's still 189,000 coal here. Why is it not pumping it out faster, I wonder?
Insufficient materials.
I need 40 Grady crystals for that? Ugh. Okay. Alright, well, first things first. Let's set up a stopgap here so that we don't completely freeze out our production. We need more gears, and we need them now. This is only a temporary solution. And hopefully it doesn't become a permanent one. So let's grab you. Oh. Okay, that wasn't going the way that I thought it was, but that's okay.
Upgrade complete.
There we go. And we'll bring this way. Yeah. Just like that. Perfect. I had someone comment on the YouTube videos that this series is noobs at work, and I'm 1000% okay with that moniker, because I am no expert at anything in this game. I'm just here to chill and have fun, and I am. All right. So now we'll connect this right into here, and we should be good to go. At least for now. This game is a lot at first. I mean, it's technically at second. It's not my first rodeo, but yeah, no, it is. And the dark fog complicates it? I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I don't feel like the dark fog complicates it too terribly much. It's certainly another consideration that you have to make, but I don't think it's super complicated. You build defenses around your base. You make sure your most energetic planet in the system is defended, and yeah, you do what you can. This game used to be so chill. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. The only thing is that there's a little bit of elitism in the in the community, because people will have like the most advanced optimal ways of doing everything. And that's kind of the way it is for most factory games. That's nothing new. Okay, I think even just that little bit will dramatically help. Now, it's tempting to double my production here, but we're not going to do that.
Flight mode.
You know, I know a lot of things in my setup are severely unoptimal. I know my seed is unoptimal. You know, we mentioned it during the last stream. My neutron star is right here. That is not good. But I don't care. It's okay. We can still enjoy ourselves if we don't have everything set up to perfection. All right. So, the neutron star. Look, we'll build a sphere around the neutron star, and then and then we'll be happy that it's so close. I'm just gonna, like, I don't know. Didn't I have 200 cubes in here? Whatever, I probably got rid of them. Keep in mind that if and when we build a sphere around the neutron star, it's probably not going to be anytime soon. Yeah, like a neutron star doesn't produce that much electricity, right? Yeah, the luminosity is really bad. Where are you going? Delta Centauri? Ooh. And we have another seed coming to Svalson. A Dyson Sphere on a black hole? Yeah.
Upgrade complete.
I think we may need to clean up a couple of these seeds. Especially the one heading to Delta Centauri. I'm not as worried about the one going to Svalison, but if we're going to be cleaning up these dark fog seeds, then we might as well, right?
Flight mode.
All right, let's go deal with this one first.
Cruise mode. Warp engine activated. Warp engine deactivated.
Ooh, there it is. It's actually going a little bit... Okay, no. It's no longer going faster than me. That's good. Still going to take us like 5 minutes to get there. Man, these things go fast. They're quite zoomy. Well, I have enough warpers. I can do a short jump to it. I do have to be a little bit careful. I have to stock up on warpers the next time I get a chance, because I don't actually have any more. Just trying to get close to these, then overjumping. Yeah, I was afraid I was going to overjump, which is why I underjumped.
Warp engine activated.
Oh!
Warp engine deactivated.
You know what? This is fine. It's fine. We're now on a collision course. Collision greater than catching up. Or collision's better than catching up. Yeah. I mean, we're like twice as far away from it, but it's still taking slightly less time. Which makes sense. It makes sense, because you know, we're heading towards each other now rather than away. How many warpers do I have? 5. Less than 10? Greater than 1. It's fine. I'll grab some. We only have to do this at least 3. We'll be generous to say we need to do this 3 more times. Here, let's get the bias down as much as we can so we know that we're heading right towards it. There we go. Now we're on an intercept course. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of defenses at Delta Centauri, which is why I want to take care of this seed specifically. If I get a new Dark Fog base in Svalson, it's not a big deal. We already have the defenses there to deal with any space attacks. But we should be able to clean both of them up. It shouldn't even be a problem. So, I think my next course of action is going to be to obtain a source of organic crystals. I think it's been way too long. We've been spending way too much time not getting organic crystals. And I think we may even move our pineapple cubes off-world. We may move them to another planet. Which there's really only 2. There's really only one option in our home system, which is the other moon of the gas giant. Pineapple? They're pineapple-flavored cubes. Look at them. Come on. You can't look at that and say that they're not pineapple-flavored. Come on. If you put that cube in your mouth, 1,000% it would taste of pineapples. Or lemons. And then you got your blueberry cubes, you got your cherry cubes, you got your grape cubes, and you got your sour apple cubes. Watermelon? One of those things. Oop. Almost got away from us. I'm sitting here talking about what the cubes taste like. I almost lost this one. Green grape, sour apple. I think sour apple's good. Yeah, get wrecked. All right. So one of these is going to Svalson. That one. So that's going to be our next target. And then when we ultimately get the white cubes, it's the mystery flavored cubes. And it's like, I don't know how globally extant they are, but in the candy known as, I think it's Airheads, they have mystery flavor candy, which is not really that much of a mystery. They haven't changed the flavor in like 30 years, but they're white. Just like the white cubes, just like the universe matrices.
Warp engine deactivated.
There we go, we are much closer. You haven't had any Airheads in a while? They're pretty... They're pretty good,
Mineral depleted.
but my taste for them has died over the years a little bit. They're way too sugary. They're not great, they're not very healthy, and they're not very good. But I can have them in small quantities. You're an old man, so you don't eat candy much? Yeah, it's the same. You know, those seeds don't really have a whole bunch of health, which I'm actually 1000% okay with. Alright, let's head back to Svalson. We gotta be careful not to overshoot. We're running out of warpers. Or we could just fly there. It would only take us an hour. Let's go.
Warp engine activated.
Yeah, like, I still like candy. I still really like candy, but even as somebody who likes candy, Airheads are just way too sickly sweet for me. They're just not... They're not great. I think I have that. I think that was one of the achievements I got the first time I played through the game. Way back in the day.
Warp engine deactivated.
Ooh! I immediately got grabbed by the gas giant. Come on, let me out. Come on, let me out. Nope, let me out. There we go. I enjoyed Warheads when I was younger. I don't really like super sour or hot things anymore. I could probably still eat them. It's just, it's not really something that I crave.
Ended. Flight mode.
Okay, now, before I forget, I'm immediately going to go grab some warpers. Because I know what I'm like. That is a planetary logistics station. That does not have warpers. You remember the old sour cherry candies? Oh, I remember those. You feel they've gotten way less sour over the decades. So, did they get less sour, or is your taste going out, Taily? Of course, I look at the one logistics station that doesn't have warpers. You were disappointed by how weak it was? So, was it weak, or were your taste buds going out? I should make fun. My taste buds are probably going out. Who knows? There we go. Alright, we'll just keep those warpers in our inventory. No idea? That's fair. Alright. So. We have a planet where we're collecting sulfuric acid from. It's this planet, I believe. And we basically jumped down. With the stuff I enjoy nowadays, you think your palate's just refined. It could be, yeah. It very well could be. But yeah, so I'm stealing the sulfuric acid from this planet. I have like a little fort built around a tiny pond of sulfuric acid. I think what my game plan is, I'm going to go look for organic crystals, and I'm going to do the same thing. What are you? There's already another seed going to Svalson? That's rough. All right. Well, that's okay. So, are there any organic crystals in this area? Or do we have to go farther abroad? Grading crystals. Fractal silicon. Kimberlite ore. That could be handy. Organic crystal over there. It's what, 8 light years away? Ideally, I would like to find a planet that has both, like, organic crystals and diamonds on it. The Kimberlite ore. That might just be wishful thinking, though. There's more organic crystal. Stalagmite crystal. What does that use for? Do you have anything that uses stalagmite crystal? Is that the carbon nanotubes one? Yeah, that's the carbon nanotubes one. Okay. So that's the special resource that you can transfer straight into carbon nanotubes. Why am I randomly getting soil pieces? It's a little concerning. Ooh, this planet. Or this system. That's a lot of dark fog. Fire ice and kimberlite. Organic crystal and stalagmite. I'd like them to be on the same planet if possible. Organic crystal, kimberlite. Kimberlite? Organic crystal. It may not be possible. What is this planet? It's like the only planet in the system that doesn't have anything fancy on it. Nice. A more organic crystal. So, I mean, it's not a big deal. We can turn coal into diamonds. I just think it'd be easier to just, like, get the diamonds. Organic crystal. Here's another one with kimberlite and organic crystal. I bet they're not on the same system, though. No. No, that would be too easy. What about this little cluster over here? If we're gonna set up a major operation over here, especially for research purposes, we're gonna want to plan on being there for a while. What about you? There's organic crystal. My plans are not working. All right, we may have to just settle for organic crystals for now. Oh, wow, this system doesn't have any dark fog. You know, this system doesn't have any dark fog. This has organic crystal and a lot of coal. We don't need anything else for diamonds, right? Let me double check. No, it's just energetic graphite. Which is just coal. Okay. Alright. Now, we will have to be careful. 7 light years away? It's pretty decent. Or, no, that's... Stop that. Stop that. It's over here. It's 12 light years away. That's even worse. Got an interstellar logistics system. That means if it does get threatened, it's going to take me a while to get there and rescue it. Does that matter, though? Wait. No, I will still need an interstellar logistics station
Mineral
there.
depleted.
Actually, maybe I won't. There's no dark fog there. I can set up my yellow cube matrix labs there. I would just need power generation. Which, if I'm just doing research, I probably don't need a lot. I mean, I would need a fair amount of power generation, I guess. Let me cook, chat. Let me cook.
Flight mode.
What's that system? We're just going to pin that for now. Rookbat. Let's take a look at that planet again. Which one was it? It was the Sakura... Yeah, Sakura Ocean. What power generation is good here? Okay. No major bonuses for either wind or
Extraterrestrial
solar
dark fog
energy.
is assaulting.
So I'm thinking it's just going to be best if we just transfer in the energy that we need. We may still not need a lot, but we will definitely need some.
Insufficient materials.
All right, let's start building what we need, right? So we're going to need a whole bunch of arc smelters.
Flight mode.
A whole bunch of arc smelters. What am I missing? I'm missing iron.
Flight mode.
Actually, I always forget about this iron in the sideboard. I just called it a sideboard like I'm playing Magic the Gathering. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, we're gonna build a couple more of those. I don't want to run out. We're also going to need... We're probably not going to need a lot of interstellar logistics vessels, but we'll build 4 more. Again, this is mostly just to get our pineapple tech. And for now, we're just going to waylay on the defenses. That may be a mistake in the long term. But... I mean, there's no dark fog there, right? So we don't have to worry about defenses. Granted, I'm sure that'll change very quickly. Why? Oh, yeah, I completely forgot that we were burning coal for fuel. Whatever, it's fine. Let's not worry about it. Sounds like a problem for future me. Oh, wait.
Cruise ended.
I need... Where is it? No. No. Okay, I do have an energy exchanger. Let's build one more, though, just so that we know we have enough power. And we'll have to grab some extra iron. I was going to say coal, but we don't need coal. We need iron. I don't really have a lot of iron, do we? That's okay. There we go. Okay. Fuel.
Flight mode.
I'm sitting here thinking, what don't I want to run out of? Let's assume we're going to be there for a while and try to make plans for not running out of things. Also, you guys are struggling to get super magnet rings. Why, per se, folks, do you think we're struggling to get super magnet rings? I'll give you 3 guesses. I'll give you 1 guess. Could it be, maybe, because we're struggling to get the engines that we need up here? It could be. Actually, I'm completely wrong. It's because of magnets. Who would have thought? All right. I'm producing magnets somewhere, aren't I? Yeah, over here. Well, I'm not producing magnets over here, but yeah, I have a bunch of magnets over here. All right, so I need to get magnets over there.
Flight mode.
So what's the best way to get magnets from point A to point B?
Flight mode.
Well, the obvious answer is to actually get more coal or more iron into here. Which we might actually be able to pull off. As it turns out, this may not be so easy. This is going this way. What if we...
Replication complete.
bring it around? Don't worry about it, chat. It's all going according to the grand plan. Or something. Hold shift when rotating, it will let you rotate circular. You can get really specific. Oh yeah, I forgot that was a function. Yeah, the game tutorialized that. I completely forgot it was a thing. I think I told someone to remind me that that was a function that it existed, but it's fine. I'm sure that will totally solve all of my problems. Definitely. me weighing the options as to whether or not it would actually be easier to manually pipe. You know what? This system is so full of spaghetti lines. Why not add another spaghetti line? Honestly. Why? Game. Game, please. It's fine. We're just gonna defy the laws of gravity here. No biggie. That's what the tech is for. The tech that magically makes you able to defy the laws of gravity. Alright. We need to bring this down.
Upgrade complete.
There we go. So that'll actually help. That, again, these are stopgap measures. It is not a permanent solution. Will it become a permanent solution? Probably. But let's not worry about that right now. We have other problems. What are those other problems? Everything. Everything is the problem. There we go, we got an achievement. That's not exactly what I was planning on doing, but hey, it worked. We actually got a lot of speed off of that. Something. Sorry, I was distracted by visuals. Something gravity assist. Actually, do I have the achievement for flying? Let's see. Where do I go to for achievements? There we go. Yeah, land on another planet outside the starting planetary system before unlocking warp drive. I did that. Alright. Anyway. Yeah. We're heading to Ruckbat now.
Warp engine activated.
Specifically Ruckbat 2.